Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Powerfully Her podcast, The Rise of the Unstoppable Woman with Nadira Baye. I am so glad you're here on this journey. We are going to talk about all things empowering for women and how you deserve to have an amazing life and everything that you need lives in you. And I'm so happy that you made it this far because you're finally showing up for you. Let's jump inside. Hey, everyone. Episode 2. This is episode 2, right? That's amazing. Episode 2. So exciting that you're here and you're showing up for you, and how empowering that is just to make a decision, right? So episode 2 is going to be just about that, decision making and the power of decision making. So when I wrote my book, The Big D, 21 Affirmations to Empower Women for the Life They Truly Want, Volume 1, which God willing, there will be more volumes, I understood the importance of decision making. And when we decide something, I recently learned that making a decision is quite different than choices, because when you decide something, you remove all options. You're firm on what you want. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm not backing down. This is it. As opposed to choices, where it's more so about you're giving yourself options. Essentially, you're giving yourself options, and with decisions, you're like, nah, this is it. And how the decisions we make ultimately impact our lives, and how we need to carefully make better decisions, because that's how powerful they are. And you will often hear me say how women, I refer to us as queens because we have this entire queendom around us. And when you lead yourself with making the right decisions, it empowers you, and it guides you to the path of truly walking with your head high, not in an arrogant way, but in a confident way, and in a way that's with humility, because you can be confident and be humble at the same time. Arrogance removes all of that. Arrogance is like, no, I'm the ish, I'm better than everybody, forget that. And that's wrong, because no one is better than anybody. But confidence is saying that I am amazing, I am special, I am beautiful, and so are you. You know, it's just like, I see you, I recognize the greatness in you, you recognize the greatness in me. And that's a great thing about having confidence, but that all comes from powerful decision making. And as we get older, I remember my dad will always say this, and I'm going to reference my parents. I said it earlier in the first episode that I'm going to talk about my family a lot. And my dad is an amazing storyteller. My parents were both authors as well, writers as well. And my parents were both writers. And my dad was just so great of how he poured into us and the things that he would teach us. My mom too. They both did a great job, an exceptional job. This is why we're here. And just how he would just break things down in the simplest way, but powerful way, in a way that you like, oh man, that was deep. Like, my dad is deep. You know, you're around some souls, you're like, this person is deep. Like, my dad had wisdom in like his 20s, like early 20s. Like, my dad he was light years ahead of a lot of people. So, to be able to make such powerful decisions early on is really impactful. And the thing is that when we start making better decisions for ourselves, queens, is what it does, it starts to build confidence in you, right? And that's what you want. So for instance, let's just say at your job, you're running late. I would get myself in the habit, and when I was working my previous field, the other company I worked at, before I got on my entrepreneurship journey, I, was running late, and I would have this constant habit of always explaining why. And then I had one day, and I was just like, why am I doing that? I'm grown, they grown. I'm running late. Like, I don't need to explain to you why I'm running late, because it's not going to change the reason why I'm running late, right? So from where I stand and what has worked for me is, if you want to explain to those that hold value to you, you of course explain. Like your family, of people, anyone that matters to you, yeah, explain to them why you're late. But for people that are not holding value, it's just at your job, there's no need to go into detail if you feel necessary. Where if you feel it's not necessary to go in detail, then don't. I'm running late. Hey, I might be like 15 minutes late. Oh, I'm gonna be 30 minutes, like something, whatever it is. Just like, hey, I'm gonna be late. And that's it, period. Because when you add on to it, it's just like you're giving them the keys to you as opposed to you holding your keys. Now, in my book, I detail the importance of everyone. You have to know your self-worth. And sometimes we don't know our self-worth. And you have keys to your heart. And sometimes in life, we've given our keys away to so many people that are not deserving of us. And every time you're giving away a key, you're giving away a piece of you. You're giving away your heart. And it is best if you start taking your keys back from people. And one of the ways you do it is just by saying no. That's no. That's the thing about decision making, because when you start making powerful decisions, you'll say back to saying why you're late and and to hold if they don't hold any importance or value in your life, you don't have to explain it. That's a firm decision you're making. You're like, you know what, going forward, if I'm running late, I'm running late. If you are not close to me, I'm not going to explain it to you. And you stick to that. And then when you stick to that, you're starting to build confidence. And you're like, wow, I actually did that, even if you're afraid. Because in the beginning, you're going to have trepidation. And one thing I definitely don't ever want to do is make everything seem like it's easy. There is a lot of things. Life is hard. Okay, that's just point blank period. Life is hard. And I think it is a disservice and is unfair when I see a lot of people, especially a lot on social media today, just telling everyone everything is easy. It is not easy. So you are going to have some doubt. You are going to have some fear. This is something you're not used to doing. So yeah, you're going to have a concern like, oh my God, should I do that? But once you do it one time, you stick to it, you're building confidence in yourself. And the way you do it is important too. So it doesn't want to be like, I'm running 15 minutes late. You're like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm running 15 minutes late. Okay. All right. See you soon. That's it. You don't want to leave passages to the airwaves on the phone open where they could say something else. You want to be firm, quick, professional, and polite, and then you leave it there. And then when you show up, you show up. But at the same time, let's just make sure that listen, I know you're a woman of integrity because that's why you're queen. So I don't doubt your integrity, but you want to make sure you back up who you are. So because it's like you don't ever want to be someone that's in bad standing. It's just like, oh, this person's late and they're not even doing a good job. That's not who you are. So that doesn't apply to you. I know that. But you want to just know that it is okay to do those things. It is 100% okay to do that because it is your life. It is your life. And you have to decide the type of life you truly want for yourself. You really do. You have to decide, what kind of life do I want for me? What do I want for me? How do I want to live it? Who am I? And I'll be here to remind you who you are. What do I like? What don't I like? And I'm going to decide to start acting on those things. Because when we don't, we're going to continue to get the same things we've been getting. The same things. And that's heartbreaking because you don't deserve to continue to have the same thing over and over if you're unhappy. That's the thing. Like, are you happy? And when I spoke about, things that you'll see out in the world and how people are pretending, that's them. But we're talking about you. What do you want for you? And are you going to finally decide that, number one, you're worth it? You're worth it. That's the thing. You are worth it. You were worth it. So being that you're worth it, what are we going to do to get there? And this amazing podcast is going to help you do it. I'm going to help you do it. I'm going to help you get there. And I love to do it, with all these lovely episodes that I will have coming out, God willing, and all of that. And just being there for you, because we need that. We need to be able to go to a place where someone not only gets us, but also gives us the tools to get there. To have that change, that positive change that we want in our lives. So yeah, let's start deciding. Let's start, like, for instance, you're going to decide to hopefully start listening to the podcast, right? So it's just great. And once I promise you, the way you will feel about you once you start deciding what you want and sticking to it, ooh, girl, that confidence is going to pour out of you. And confidence has a look, okay? It does. When someone's confident, you're like, ooh, they confident. And then, listen, ladies, how you've seen some guys, you be like, he is not even all that cute, but he confident, and the ladies flock to him. Why? Confidence, right? Not arrogance. Confidence. He knows, you know what? He might know. Like, I remember hearing the singer Mark Anthony said that his father told him, he was like, listen, Poppy, you're not attractive. You're not attractive, Poppy. You're not attractive. But you got to be confident. He was like, Papa, you got to let them know. You got to be a confident man. His father taught him how to be confident. And when you look at Mark Anthony today, he gets some of the baddest shit, super attractive women, but he's confident. He knows who he is. He's like, okay, you don't want to be with me. And he's not pining after someone. Like, we don't ever want to pine after anybody. Confidence is important, and confidence looks good on everybody. And it doesn't ever run out. So be confident in who you are and make that decision. Make that decision. And it's really important for you to do that. And one takeaway I want you to take away today is just that. Make the decision. Make the decision to finally, I'm going to give you just one thing that you want to do. One thing. Decide one thing you really want to do and stick to it. And I want to give you some grace, because if you don't do it, I don't want you to beat yourself up, because we are our own victor, and we're the victorious one. We're always, we're victorious. We're victorious. We're our own cheerleader, and we're the heroine, and we're also the villain in our own story. That's for all of us. And I want you to decide that you no longer are going to allow to be yourself so we can be, we can say hero or villain or the victim or the victor. Like who you are is a queen. And a queen is confident and powerful and strong. She knows who she is. That's who you are. So I'm reminding you of who you are, okay? And deciding to walk in that. So I want you, that one thing, I want you to decide that I'm going to start walking in and being the queen I really am. And I am going to help you get there. All right? So this has been amazing. Episode 2. I'm so glad you're still here, right? I'm still here. And I'm glad you're still here. And I hope this was impactful for you. And just know that this is great. This is a great opportunity and a blessing to be here. And hope I'm able to deliver whatever it is that you need and this podcast provides for you. Just a pouring into you, right? And another thing, I'd like to invite you to a one-on-one exclusive meeting with me. I want to invite you to a free one-on-one exclusive with me for 5 days. You're going to pick whatever days work best for you, best in time for you. And we are going to curate a better path for you to have the life you truly want. That's something I want to give to you, because I understand how it is to be in your shoes, right? So whenever you're ready, I would love to invite you to that. And you can click the link in all the show notes below, and also go to my website as well. And I'm just so glad you're showing up for you, Queen. And until the next time, remember that you were amazing, you were special, your beautiful greatness lives inside of you, and that you are more than enough, and that you should always, always, forever forward. Until next time, thanks. Bye.